The next was from Anton Gallagher, and the subject is WWE strategy. Hi, chaps. Do you think the recent WWE strategy of bringing back Hogan and CM Punk, and they probably haven't brought back Punk. Punk is on that pre-show. He's not on the. Right. He's not on the show.
Right.
As well as big money outlays on Tyson Fury and Cain Velasquez, shows that they feel the emerging companies are a threat. Or do you think that they're irrelevant to their planning? Thanks, love the show. I don't know what their strategy is because you watch their show on a weekly basis and you're scratching your head. But from a promotion standpoint, they're trying to get outside the box and get different fans. It looks like. You know what I'm saying? Right. They're trying to draw.
Yeah. That's exactly what they're doing. Yeah. They're trying. Yeah. And it hasn't worked. That's not good.
The next one is from. Okay. So we don't have to play this. This one's from Joe. Do you want to play this, Joe?
Yeah, someone sent it to me and was like, "Hey, why don't you play it on the show?" So
you want to play it? It's short, right?
Yeah.
Because I'll address it too. Okay. Oh, somebody did. Yeah, somebody. So here's a clip that somebody sent it.
Our next question, Jim.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna do the screen share. By the way, the first voice you'll hear is Jim's co-host Brian Last. There's a whole lot of Twitter fighting between Brian Last and Matt Kuhn and Joey Janela, and oh my God, dude, it never stops.
Yeah.
But here's the clip that was sent to me.
Sent in via email, thecornydrive@gmail.com from Christopher Hayward. Disco Inferno has talked about receiving monthly phone calls from you regarding coming into WWF after he was fired from WCW in March of 1997 for refusing to put over Jacqueline.
Well, now, wait a minute. Then reverse that. Is he saying that he was calling me monthly trying to get in, or he's saying I was calling him monthly? What?
Disco Inferno has talked about receiving monthly phone calls from you regarding coming into the WWF after he was fired from WCW in March of 1997 for refusing to put over Jacqueline. Is this true? Who in the WWF at the time would have been a fan of Disco Inferno? He does not seem like your cup of tea.
I spent a lot of time around Glenn in TNA when we worked there together, and he's a funny guy to talk to and a nice enough guy. If I've said this publicly before, and I think he's heard it, if you don't let him within 100 miles of booking any wrestling whatsoever, because he gets a kick out of the silly shit. That's why he was there, because he tickled Russo. So they gave him a job as a fucking agent. But I'm sure I probably called Glenn when I was in Connecticut if I was told to return calls for people calling and asking things such as, hey, you got anything open? But I don't remember ever calling him, or actually almost anybody else, monthly. And if I was calling him, it would have been to say, no, we ain't got anything. Because if I'd called him to say we got something, then I wouldn't have had to call him monthly. I'm not trying to call him a liar, but I do not remember ever being in a situation where I called Glenn Gilberti monthly on the phone for any reason. I don't know.
All right, so here's the gist of that. When I had gotten fired from WCW, Russo put in the WWE magazine and put the silhouette of me up.
Yeah,
like they just assumed I was going to be coming in, right? Mm-hmm. But I had my no-compete clause with WWE or with WCW for 4 months. It couldn't work.
Now, did you ever talk with Russo at that time or no?
No, I never spoke with Russo.
How did Russo know about it?
Well, he knew about he knew I'd gotten fired, so he was going to bring me in as the Honky Tonk Man's protege, supposedly.
Yeah,
that was like a shoot thing.
Back in the day,
Cornette called me like within a month of getting fired from WCW, and he asked me what my status was. This is when I informed him that I was on the no-compete clause. Right? He called me one other time. So, and I don't think I ever used the word monthly. Maybe I have in one interview said they were calling me monthly, but it wasn't monthly. It was just like now think about this. This is just in a 4-month period, right? So the first month he called, asked what the status was. A couple months later, he called again to check on the status to see I said, hey, I got like another month. The third call was from Bruce Pritchard. So that was the gist of that. So yeah, he's not lying. He just and these are short phone calls. So I doubt. So
let me ask you a question because I never heard this story. So who did you talk with that said that you were going to be the Honky Tonk's protege?
Well, it was in the sheets and stuff. It was like an open secret.
But then nobody in WWE ever told you this.
Nobody told me because I was not with them, and I was in a no-compete clause. I couldn't go work for them.
Now, years later, when you talked with people that worked in WWE, do you know if this was going to happen? This was an idea.
Okay. It was Vince's idea.
Oh, it was Vince Russo's idea.
Yes, they actually had a silhouette of me, a disco character, a silhouette, a shadow, right, in the WWE magazine.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I don't. So
like the Honky Tonk Man's protege.
That would have been great.
Yeah,
that
was a shoot thing. I
never heard the story. That's what I'm saying. I've never heard this.
Yeah.
So
cool.
Okay.
Right. So he's not lying. He's not lying. He just doesn't relate because it's innocuous. These were short phone calls. I remember because I don't even remember exactly what we said because it was so long ago. So
you know what? Let me unkazoo one of the. Well, it's too late. You're kazooed, but Adam Hughes, make sure you put on there on YouTube. Disco calls Cornette a liar. Go ahead.
I did not call him a liar. Conan on Cornette's line. That would be put that one on.
That's tremendous.
Conan on Cornette being a liar. All right.